mean, I selected them because I think they were very important leaders, but also because I believe that one of the mistakes that and I do indicate it there, that Kwame Nkrumah, I think it is at the beginning of the book, said, "Seek ye first political kingdom, and all else shall be added unto you." And the economic dynamicism has not been added unto us. We are still the poorest continent, certainly in terms of access to good education, in terms of access to good infrastructure, whether it is energy, whether it is water, and so on and so forth. And I have a term that I thought about quite much. It's called politicism. This is the culture of thinking that leaders are only political leaders. Far from it. Wouldn't you say Mark Zuckerberg is leading people? Well, he's influencing people. He has influenced what they do, with his apps, So leaders are everywhere. Leaders are in our schools. In fact, if you want to understand the character of any nation, you should go and see the character of its teachers. Simply because many of us drop our children at 7:30 in the morning and pick them up at 5 o'clock. And we still think those people who are spending the whole day with our children are not important enough. Far from it. They're very, very important. And whatever they do that is not good is ultimately going to be reflected upon our children. So that was really the reason. Now, the idea of storytelling. The idea of storytelling is something that has completely disappeared from our education system. When I was growing up, maybe in Funeni, I don't know how old you are. Maybe you're not my age, storytelling was part of my education. You go to school, I don't know what they call it in Sesotho, they will have something called Ngano. Ngano is almost like a culture in Venda where you tell a story. And you tell a story, and as you are telling it, everybody is responding. Everybody is responding, and right away you knew who were the excellent storytellers in the room. I was not one of them, by the way. I was absolutely not one of them, but I learned from them. So storytelling has been very much part of my culture. And my grandparents were absolutely excellent storytellers. It's called Nkano. Somebody says it's called, in Venda we call it Rungano. So it sounds correct. It's called Nkano. Yeah, in Sepedi. Yeah, no, it's Rungano. and when you speak, you say, then he went to the mountain. And then you say, Sarungan. Everybody says Sarungan. And so on and so on. And this was something that was done every day, especially when you are sitting by the fireside, And we should never underestimate the power of a 10-year-old person spending 2 hours in the evening listening to old people telling them stories and making their own stories for old people, in terms of Ngano or Ngano. Very, very important. Those are high-level skills. Those are high-level skills that I value more than the education that I got at Cambridge University.